Welcome to another episode. Today is a reaction video, but before we get into that, my name is Bertrand. This channel was created for you to get your confidence back up, for you to actually reinvent yourself. That way you can start to see things a little more clear. Now, today is a reaction video of a man who got stood up. Normally, I would ask, is this business or romance? But I want to have a conversation. I got 5 reasons as to why this woman may have stood him up. So let's check him out first.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, alien dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love, to be kind to one another. Like, what, ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
Damn, bro. He got the flowers and everything. Damn. Listen, man, I want to first welcome you to this thing we call life. I've been stood up too. I don't know if I've ever brought flowers to the first date. Maybe like a rose or something. But usually I want to make sure that the woman is interested in me, right? Before I buy any flowers or any extra things. But this is just the world that we live in. It's called dating in 2023.
All you gotta do is call him up and say, hey, and he will drop whatever it is that he is doing.
All right, let's get into it. Number 1, you sound really, really feminine, right? And you gotta put some bass in your voice.
I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me.
You gotta grab your nuts, cuff your balls, or whatever it is that you have to do. Your mentality has to change. You cannot come out into the world like this, because women don't want a weak man. They don't want a man that gives off a lot of feminine traits, no matter what they say.
I'm just looking for my person.
They want you to be emotionally intelligent. They want you to be able to read their mind. That is all bullshit. They want you to be a man, and a masculine one at that, because what they're looking at is how they could possibly conquer you, and you sound like you've already been conquered. In today's day, with today's Instagram model,
only 5.
You have to have a roster, like, that's how it is.
She sees this as a huge weakness. Matter of fact, she sees this as a red flag, because when she cheats on you, and she will, how will you actually handle it? Number 2, women want to surprise you with having a child or marriage, right? It's like they want to kind of grab that guy out of the field and get him to change his ways. They don't really want a man who wants marriage and children, because that's really not what they're looking for. Now, again, dating in 2023 is completely different, because women want to go on girls' nights out. They want to have girls' trips. They want to bake their cake and eat it too, not actually sell the cake. So they look at marriage and children as like a boring ass life, right? And so far, he's exhibiting boring, right? Like, him being feminine, him saying the things the way that he's saying, it sounds like boring sex. It sounds like a boring lifestyle. So you got to get some other hobbies. Now, this is something that I learned when I went celibate, right? I was a freshman in college. I went to TSU. I only did a semester. But when I was there, I don't know why I chose this time to go celibate, but what I learned is it sounds great to them at first. But when they find out that you're actually serious, they're not sticking around for that because they're looking to have a good time. They're looking to do what they see all of these other women doing. So if you provide boring, not only is she not gonna like that, but her friends are going to talk her out of it, no matter how good of a man you are. The number three reason why this woman stood him up. He sounds clingy, needy, and desperate. These are a recipe for disaster because she knows what she's gonna be doing. The issue is you don't know what she's going to be doing. She's not just posting those pictures with her booty out, and her titties out. She's posting those pictures for a reason. She's looking for a man that she's looking for a guy who's 6 feet tall, has millions of dollars, and wants to spend it on her. Matter of fact, she's looking for a guy who has a particular lifestyle that she can join or she can be part of. But she only wants to be part of the fun parts. So you got to get out of that and you got to provide them with some type of fun, right? Because what I'm noticing is some women really don't understand that when you're making a lot of money, it's going to be a lot of boring time for them because you have to spend that time making money. Keep this in mind, fellas. The emotion side of life, that's the woman's playground. Men, we deal in facts. We're problem solvers. So when you go into that trick bag of emotions, that's a playground that they don't want to play with or play in unless that's the lifestyle that they choose. But they're usually looking to manipulate. But they want to manipulate the man that they truly like. So that brings me to number 4, which is your feelings don't matter to her, right? Especially not in the beginning. She doesn't really know you. So she don't care about your feelings. But here's the thing that you should know. The world doesn't really care about your feelings. The world only cares about what you do and what you produce. So make sure that you have clarity in understanding that. And then finally, number 5, this woman wants to feel protected. After watching this clip, I don't feel like this is a man that's going to protect a woman. I feel like this is a man that, may not protect a woman, but she wants to feel protected, or she wants to feel like if she says some crazy shit to you, that you just might slap the taste out of her mouth, or you may cuss her out. Now, I was being a little bit over the top when I said she wants the man out of slap the taste out of her mouth, but she kind of wants to know that you'll slap the taste out of somebody else's mouth if they do or say the wrong thing to her. Now, this is also a double-edged sword because if she's going on girls' nights out, number one, she's not going to be under any type of control or obedience, which means you're not going to be able to protect her, but she at least wants the feeling that you will do so. So with this being said, this is the reason why I tell men to reinvent yourself, right? Number one, make sure you exercise. That way you take care of your physical and your mental health. It's something about going to the gym where you set goals, meaning, all right, I'm going to be under this bench press. I'm going to do this 10 times and I'm going to do 4 reps. It's something about having that goal in front of you and actually reaching it 4 times. Once you do that, you're going to notice a different level of confidence, which is highly important. And then you have to have money in this world. It's just part of life. In 2023, if you don't have that, she's looking at other women on Instagram and she either wants to compete with them or she wants to make sure that she's doing some of the same things. Otherwise, she's going to feel like she's left out or she's wasting her life. Now, I'm not telling you get money for the women. I'm telling you, get money so you have access to doing things that magnetize women to you. But make sure how you're making your money is your passion. It's something you love. So make sure this is something you can do passionately or something that you're really passionate about. Next, adapt to dating, because this is what dating looks like. There's a lot of women out here that's bullshitting dudes because they're looking to see how much money you are going to dish out. And then most importantly, enjoy the hookup culture, because I see that something is about to drastically change, meaning life as we know it is finna be completely different. With this woman that stood him up, I can guarantee you she already has friends with benefits. She done has some flings. She probably had fun with those flings. She's in some type of situationship with somebody else, and she didn't want this to kind of overshadow what that man or men are doing. And most importantly, she may be somebody's vacay bae. So having a man like this would stress her the fuck out, because now her lies have to be elaborate in order for her to actually be able to go on that vacation. Because she may tell you, oh yeah, we're going on a girls trip, but then you'll notice that she's not in the picture with anyone. Or if she is on a trip with her homegirls, she's not showing that there's still a man involved somewhere. Remember, vacay bae means vacay bae. Now I have a question for you guys as I close this video out. Did I miss anything? Did I get this completely wrong? Comment under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.